Today I'm going to be showing you how you measure your floss before you start an embroidery project and how you separate the strands to get the amount of strands that you want for your project. So you'll notice the first thing that I do here is I'm going to get the length that I want for the floss. Typically I use my forearm to measure this, and I go about 2 lengths, so kind of from like the tip of your middle finger to your elbow and then back to your middle finger. That's a pretty good length when you're doing embroidery. You don't want it too long because it will knot very easily in the back. All right, so you're gonna see me measure out that length and then cut it. And then there's a little bit of a trick when it comes to embroidery and embroidery floss. You'll see here I'm trying to show you that floss has 6 strands in each one. This is very common. And you'll see I'm kind of separating them out here so you can see all 3 strands. Now, when you are doing embroidery, sometimes you will use all 6 strands for your stitching, but I typically use either 2 or 3 strands at a time. So I'm going to show you how to separate those strands. I'm doing 3 here, so you'll see I put 3 and 3 and separate them. And I'm going to use my fingers just to kind of work along the thread to continue to separate it. It's kind of a twist. You'll see me twist it and then pull with my finger to separate the 3 strands. You will continue to do this all the way down until you have the 3 and 3 strands just completely separated. So you'll see me do that all the way to the end. And this will create 2 sets of 3-strand floss. So with those 2 strands that you have now, each have 3 strands of floss in them. One of them we'll use in the next video to thread your needle, and the other one you can just put aside. We will use that one once we run out of the thread from this first needle that we thread.